Patrick James Bamford is an English footballer who plays as a forward for Middlesbrough on loan from Chelsea. Early life: Bamford was born in Grantham and raised in a small, nearby village called Norwell. He joined Nottingham Forest's academy as an 8-year-old after playing junior football for Muscombe Cougars. He attended Nottingham High School, where due to the lack of a school football team he played rugby union as a full-back, until the end of Year 10. Bamford ended up with 5 AS, 3 As and 2 BS at GCSE. He did French, history, biology and general studies and got a good set of A-level results, ending up with 3 BS and a C. Bamford was offered a scholarship by Harvard University, however he rejected the offer to continue his football career. Nottingham Forest. Bamford was an unused substitute during Forest's League Cup third-round tie against Newcastle United at the City Ground. He made his Forest debut against Cardiff City at the City Ground on December 31, 2011, coming on as a substitute for Matt Derbyshire. He appeared in Forest's next game, coming on again as a late sub this time for Andy Reid as Forest beat Ipswich 3-1 at Portman Road. On January 19, 2012, Bamford furthered his claim to a place in the Forest side by scoring 5 and setting up 3 goals in a 9-1 victory over Wigan Athletic Youth in the FA Youth Cup, and the following week scored 4 goals in a 5-1 win over Southampton. Chelsea. On January 31, 2012, Bamford joined Chelsea on a 5-year contract for a fee of £1.5 million. On February 8, 2012, he started to train with Chelsea's first-team squad. He made his debut for Chelsea reserves in a friendly against Gillingham at Cobham with Chelsea emerging victorious 5-4. Bamford netted his first goal in Chelsea colours, rounding off a tidy team move, and also scored his second, the winner from the penalty spot. Loans to MK Dons. On November 22, 2012, he signed on loan at Milton Keynes Dons until January 7. Making his debut on November 25, 2012 against Colchester United, and ended the match with 3 assists. Carl Robinson said that he hoped Bamford would stay until the end of season. On January 31, 2013, Bamford's loan was extended until May 20, having impressed enough before sustaining a hamstring injury. On March 19, 2013, Bamford netted the first goal of his professional career at Crewe Alexandra's Alexandra Stadium. On July 1, 2013, Chelsea extended Bamford's loan to MK Dons until January 5, 2014. Bamford scored 14 league goals in 23 appearances for MK Dons during this 6-month period, and thus received speculation that he would be sent on loan to a club at a higher level. On December 31, 2013, Carl Robinson confirmed that Bamford will not be returning to MK Dons after his loan deal expires. This club was later announced as Derby County. He made his last appearance for the Dons on January 4, 2014, where he scored his 17th goal of the season in the closing stages of a 3-3 draw against the FA Cup holders Wigan Athletic in the FA Cup. Loan to Derby County. On January 3, 2014, Derby County confirmed the signing of Bamford on a loan until the end of the season. Bamford made his debut for Derby as a substitute on January 10, 2014, in a 4-1 away defeat to Leicester City. His first goal came in his next game, at home to Brighton, when he opened the scoring in the 76th minute after coming on as a 59th-minute substitute for Simon Dawkins. He dedicated the goal to his godfather, former Nottingham Forest chairman Nigel Doughty. On January 24, Bamford has won the Football League's Young Player of the Month award for December following his performances on loan at MK Dons. One day later, he scored his 19th goal of the season in a 1-1 draw against Blackburn Rovers. Bamford continued his great form a Euro he scored in the next 2 matches, against Yeovil Town on January 28 and against Birmingham City on February 1. On February 18, Bamford's stunning strike earned Derby a 1-0 win at Hillsborough against Sheffield Wednesday. Bamford failed to score in the next 6 games for Derby. However, on March 25 he scored a goal in a 2-1 loss against Ipswich Town. Bamford scored in the next game on March 29 against Charlton Athletic, scoring the second of 3 goals, capitalizing on an error by the captain Johnny Jackson in the 38th minute. He continued his goal-scoring form as he scored his 25th goal of the season away from home against Blackpool on April 8. Return to Chelsea. On July 16, 2014, Bamford opened the scoring for Chelsea's first team in a €5-0 pre-season friendly victory over Wycombe Wanderers. Loaned to Middlesbrough, on August 29, 2014, Bamford joined Middlesbrough on loan until January 1. Bamford made his debut for Borough as a substitute on August 30, 2014, in a 1-0 home defeat to Reading. On September 20 he scored his first goal for Borough on his first start for the club in a 4-0 home win over Brentford. Bamford replaced Grant Ledbetter for the final 8 minutes of extra time in the third round of the League Cup against Liverpool on September 23. In added time, he was fouled by Kolo Toure copyright for a penalty which he converted himself to make the score to a €2, thus resulting in a penalty shootout. Although his penalty in the shootout was saved by Simon Mignolet, he scored one in sudden death, but Middlesbrough lost 14-13 on penalties. International career. Bamford played for the Republic of Ireland once at under-18 level. He qualifies to play for Ireland under the grandparent rule. On February 28, 2012, Bamford made his first appearance for the England U19s in a friendly match against Czech Republic. He was brought on at half-time. Only 20 minutes into the second half, Chelsea teammate Todd Kane put a cross into the box which Bamford firmly headed into the goal, scoring his first England U19 goal. On November 17, 2013 he was called up to the England U21 team for the first time for a game against San Marino U21, after a fantastic start to the season having scored 12 goals in 20 appearances. 2 days later Bamford made his U21's debut, coming on as a 65th-minute substitute in a 9-0 win over San Marino. Career statistics, as of October 25, 2014. References. External links: Patrick Bamford Career Stats at Soxerbase, Chelsea FC Profile.